Hi, this is James Headley. Welcome back to the Living in Savannah channel. As we pass the midpoint of the calendar year, I thought it might be useful to look at what has happened in the landings real estate market through the first 6 months of 2024 and perhaps make some comparisons to where we stood at the end of 2023. Before diving into those figures, let me thank you for tuning in, for liking, subscribing, and sharing, and certainly appreciate you continuing to do so. So far in 2024, there have been 132 landings homes sold, which using our very rudimentary projection technique of just doubling would put us 19 homes over 2023's total of 245 sales if that continues. I expect we'll finish the year higher than 264 homes sold, though, because our home inventories have steadily increased in the first half of the year, meaning there are more and generally a wider variety of homes available for prospective home buyers. Only time will tell if that bears out and by what magnitude, of course. Those 132 sales thus far this year have come at a median selling price of $837,500, which is an increase of $12,500 over the full year 2023 median closing price, or just over 1.5% in terms of an increase. Well, that's a fairly insignificant price increase in percentage terms. The median dollar per square foot closing price has increased by a more significant 4.6% from $281 per square foot to $294. Finally, homes have been staying on the market 37 days on average, which is 12 days longer than they lasted in 2023, which makes sense given that increased inventory generally means less scarcity, whether real or perceived, and less buyer urgency as an extension. So what's this mean for a potential buyer in the landings? First, from a broader perspective, all of these numbers are more indicative of a seller's market than a buyer's market, though the imbalance has definitely continued to improve from a buyer's perspective thus far in 2024. Secondly, while not mentioned before because there has been relatively little change in the number for as long as I've been sharing data on this channel, the fact that landings homes sell on average for about 96% of the original asking price and continue to rise in value, as I did note previously. If you see something you like that fits your needs and or your budget, you probably do not want to wait too long to make an offer. Third, there is a tremendous amount of variability underlying these median figures, and that's where you want to be comfortable and confident that you're working with a realtor who is putting your needs first and working solely to benefit you. For example, just in terms of the closing price dollar per square foot ratio, the range thus far in 2024 goes from $200 up to $621. And in terms of the ratio of the closing price to the original list price, that range went from a discount of 25% off of the original listing price all the way to a 17% premium over the original asking price. In other words, there's a lot of money to be saved or spent in negotiating your landings home purchase. I hope this look at the first half of 2024 has been useful to you, and if so, I hope you'll consider reaching out to me directly in the second half of 2024 to discuss your particular real estate needs and circumstances. Until then, thanks again for subscribing, sharing, and liking, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next episode.